and it would say very uncomfortable things like, well, thanks for saving my life from malaria, but now I'm going to die of pneumonia in 2 weeks. And by the way, I haven't eaten the last 2 weeks. What are you doing about that? And you know, do the voice. I can't do the voice for this group. Anyways.
Yes, you can.
Come on, Shannon.
Can we have another example?
I was envisioning Dina, your voice, when I was thinking of this.
So you can say that, but not just okay, channel
Saving my life from malaria. Now I'm going to die of pneumonia. Thanks a lot. Anyway, integration baby would say things about things, you know, I should never have been born. I might have, now I have syphilis. I can't see, you know. You forgot to screen me at my mom. But anyway, so that was integration baby, and it would be a memorable thing that would be sticky that people could remember, and hopefully create some generation interest and buzz around easy things that could be done to make life better for integration baby, who has to, after all, live with whatever we're not doing to help him or her. So, so you can see that there's an integration baby created, and CMC would take a large role in that. We had an idea of, for the technical messages that need to go around it, we need to create a team, what do we call it? Team integration formed and launched. And so we need to have one person identified from each of the technical teams. So one from malaria and child survival, one from RH, and one from research, who would be the technical leads on integration. And they would have to work very closely together. They would be supported by worker bees, which we're calling the dissemination team for shorthand, which is basically APNs from the regions, one from each region, who would be responsible for rolling out integration within the regions. And then we would have this idea of the amazing integration race. And this would be something that would be announced by Carl, but would be basically we'd tell people what the goals are for the next 2 years, and there would be prizes awarded to the franchises that actually integrated more than others. And we envisioned maybe 2 prizes, one for the most integrated social franchise, the other for most improved, maybe by region, maybe overall, whatnot. There would be a little bit of money allocated for pilots, and we also thought that there should be some integration goals. The stick approach would be some integration goals incorporated in people's MBOs to sort of make this stuff stick. So, and then I'll move it over to the team implementation support, who will be presented by Karen, I guess.
And please note Nikki's name is not once on that one.
Woo!
There's what?
So it's actually where it started with Shannon, because we looked a bit more in detail into the implementation. So after the idea was launched by the integration baby, we're looking at more the implementation, how the implementation is organized. We have the technical SWAT teams that are formed, and person in charge is CTO. We're doing a rapid assessment in the different countries, or where we're looking at situation analysis and rapid assessment in different countries where we have the problems and where we would like to do more integration. We developed standard protocols that are part of a recipe book that is the integration for a dummy book that we would like to, or manual that we would like to develop over a relatively short period of time, with support by the teams in the countries. Obviously, it's participatory, so it's not only the SWAT team that does this, but it's together with the country platforms, with the CRs as well as with the RDs, and also with ministries of health in the different countries. So it's a very participatory approach. Then we would develop this manual of how to do the integration, specifically for the different countries where these should be integrated, because it's not one-fits-all shoe. And we're working on work plans together with the platforms, and these strategies and work plans are obviously budgeted, so we have a budget for this. We're doing a lot of fundraising that would be going over the period of time. We need some fundraising or funds for the teams to go out to do the different assessments, and also working with the teams. But the fundraising is an ongoing process. Then we support with this SWAT team the implementation, so there will be visits to the sites, STTs to the sites, and to the different countries. We hope that by the end of the first year, because this is what the first year is saying, is we have probably already we have integrated already 60% of the existing social franchise teams or platforms have integrated at least one second health area. So that's all that. And then monitoring and evaluation. So also a bit more detailed. The idea is that we will do continuous monitoring and data collection during that process. We have developed indicators that show us if we have well integrated. And we have that idea that Shannon represented, that we have a midterm evaluation that will be done in a global retreat, where we have identified already what we have done very well. And then we have a presentation at that global retreat, and then there's also the regional retreat that will be in 2 years, where we will have selected one champion and one person or one country that has done this very well, that will get the prize. And obviously, based on our data collection and our case studies, we would publish articles, we would